Still Waters. Ooh, and we see. Oh, why am I blanking on her name right now? I know who that is, though. I'm just brain farting. Um, she's with Gosetsu. I mean, he doesn't come till later, but like I know. No, it's. We'll find out, I'm sure, in a second. Minfilia has a new assignment for you. Truly, there is no rest for the weary. Scarce had I begun to make myself at home when I received a request for assistance from Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern. It would appear their storehouse in Horizon has been the target of a series of covert robberies. Minor as they seemed in isolation, occasional discrepancies in the manifest were long dismissed as clerical errors. It was only during the concern's annual audit that a pattern became apparent. Significant quantities of crystals. Yeah, you start wondering, like, why do we care about, like, theft and stuff? And, shouldn't this be the concern of local authorities or whatever? But crystals. So significant quantities of crystals, and only crystals, were missing. I need hardly tell you what that may imply. The brass blades charged with investigating the thefts believe that someone within the concern is selling the crystals for profit. Alas, they have as yet been unable to identify a likely suspect, and the concern's proprietors have grown frustrated by their lack of progress. Needless to say, I would not have agreed to intervene had the stolen goods been of merely monetary value. If there is even a possibility that the thief acts not out of self-interest, but in service to a primal, we can ill afford to wait for the blades to realize their mistake. Pray depart for Horizon. Dude, that's basically back to the Waking Sands. Like the first place they send us to after going, moving to Mordona is essentially back to the Waking Sands. Pray depart for Horizon at your earliest convenience. Rendezvous with Ishtola when you arrive. She and Thancred have already begun a preliminary investigation. I have every confidence that the three of you will get to the bottom of these thefts. I only hope our fears prove unfounded when you do. All right. When you arrive in Horizon, be sure to speak with the Ishtola. She will inform you as to the latest developments. For my part, I shall continue to speak with the concern's representatives. They may have additional information which could be of use. I'll do it on the way back. Just, talk to the NPCs, see if they say anything new. Yeah. I think at most they just update it once per patch. It's not like beginning a patch and end a patch. Okay. Lavenza, your assistance is most welcome. I have already spoken at length with the brass blades of the Rose, albeit to little avail. It would seem that the thieves took great pains to conceal their activities. I could go into further detail, but your time might be better spent in conversation with Fufalupa. He is the officer charged with leading the investigation, and I would only be repeating that which he related to me. If aught eluded my attention, mayhap it will not elude yours. And of course, this is going to be a Lalafell because nobody else would have a name like that. Oh, hello there. Lavenza, was it? Ishtola said to expect you. Terrible business, these thefts. We have yet to confirm the quantity of crystals stolen, but I dare say it may be greater than... but never mind that. I have news to share. A short while ago, the driver of a heavily laden carriage refused to halt for inspection and broke through one of our checkpoints on the Royal Allegan Sunway. The cart bolted off toward eastern Thanlin, where, thank the gods, I hear that our colleagues were able to apprehend them without further incident. A speeding carriage. That would seem a curious choice for thieves of such proven cunning. Yet the Amalja do have a foothold in eastern Thanlin. And what of their cargo? Did they carry the crystals we seek? We should be receiving a report any moment now, but I fail to see what else it could... Did you miss me, friends? I'm back, but I fear I come bearing disappointing news, or, on second thought, perhaps it's good news after all. Thancred, wherever have you been off to? I figured you had everything under control here, so I just took a brief excursion to the east to check up on our Amalja friends. And wouldn't you believe it, I happened upon a runaway carriage on the way, and even was able to do my small part to help my friends in the Brass Blades intercept it. In all my years, I have never seen such a prodigious quantity of somnus. The Blades were calling it one of the greatest hauls they've ever seen. The stolen crystals, on the other hand, were nowhere to be found. Is that so? Alas, I suppose we have no choice but to resume our search elsewhere. We should reassess our options as well. Come with us, Lavenza. We Brass Blades will lay our lives down for the safety of Horizon. Why do I have some feeling it may have been like a side quest and not even involved with the MSQ, but something with like some bad Brass Blades doing something shady. And I wonder if it's this or something else. I mean, if it is, we'll find out. And so we find ourselves back where we begin. What have I overlooked? Against all expectation, it would seem the Amalja are innocent of this particular spat of crimes. By all indications, they have yet to replenish the stores of crystals exhausted during their last attempt to summon Ifrit. What I can't fathom is why anyone else would go to such lengths to obtain crystals, and in such quantities. It cannot be that we are dealing with simple thieves. If their motive were profit, why would they limit their trade to crystals alone? Plainly, we are missing something. While you think about what it might be, I shall inform Urianger of our progress, or lack thereof.
Now then.
Wasn't expecting a voice scene.
'Tis I. The situation may be more complicated than we anticipated.
Okay, I was going to say that can't be it.
Indeed, I shall remain watchful. Ere thou goest, another matter requireth thine attention. A young maiden, full eager to... Wherefore inquirest thou of her fairness? Oh, very well. Be she damsel or devil, I shall direct her steps to Revenant's toll. Save thine insinuations for one given to such impropriety. thou shalt not find me amenable.
Far across the sea from the land of Domar have we traveled. We seek audience with the ruler of these lands. Who here speaks for you?
Yeah, I remember the mystery around her. You know, like, what race is she? Those, you know, the things coming off of her head. Mayhap a more subtle approach is in order. A final temptation. Thancred wishes to discuss how to proceed with the investigation. Any bright ideas? A solitary flash of insight? No? Well then, for want of a better suggestion, I say we try picking Fufalupa's brain again. Who knows, if we work together, we may yet find something of use nestled away within it. Oh, but it is good to see you again. I have given some thought to the matter, and I have just hit upon a most disturbing possibility. How could I have been so blind? Oh. Calm yourself, Fufalupa. What is this disturbing possibility of which you speak? I was contemplating as to how the thieves' activities escaped our notice for so long, and then it came to me. What if there is someone among our own ranks conspiring with them, a traitor in our own midst? See? Knew I remembered something. It would be most unfortunate if your fears proved well-founded, Fufalupa. Indeed, if, for reasons of security, the concern decided to transfer the remaining crystals stored in Horizon to another location, their plans would be discovered the moment the brass blades were informed. Ah, but such a shipment would surely be well guarded. Would thieves as wily as ours risk open confrontation? Mayhap not, but neither would the concern be eager to present them with such an obvious target. Nay, they might instead elect to carry out the transfer in secret, to entrust the goods to, let us say, a lone Mikote miner, traveling without escort so as not to attract undue attention. But who... Ah, I see. Yes, the concern may well elect to do that. But to travel with such cargo would be a strenuous task indeed, and this miner would certainly need to rest upon the way, mayhap north of the bridge to Hammerley? A fine spot for a rest, would you not agree, Lavenza? You lie in wait to the north, and I shall do the same to the south. Ahem. Forgive me, my friends, but I have received new orders. I must inform my men at once. That's suspicious. Call me a cynic, but I would be surprised if these thieves lay down their arms and surrender. See that you come prepared to offer them some encouragement. So was Fufalupa being suspicious, or was he actually just like telling his people, like, not shady stuff, but I don't know. Oh. We brass blades will... Yeah, okay. That's the weird thing with games where they'll like refer to stuff like locations on maps as if like it really takes some time to travel there. I wonder if we'll ever get like an MMO that really is just gigantic maps. But then it would be a lot of like empty stuff because that's kind of the way the world really is. And that's not very game like. Guards, no matter, kill them all. Wow, that is quite the outfit, Stola. Stubborn to the last, as expected. You are unharmed? Yeah, I'm more worried about you. A gang of sea wolf thieves, and in Thanolin no less. I suppose there's a first time for everything. So this is very likely leading to Leviathan. Sea wolves, all of them? Aye, and all with the same taste in facial tattoos. Blue, in case you were wondering. Our thieves are a long way from home. Thancred, if you would be so good as to attend to the outstanding matters in Horizon, I have inquiries to make. To Horizon, then. Fufalupa will want to hear about your meeting with the thieves. This tale does not require a bard's embellishment. Simply tell Fufalupa what transpired. On behalf of the brass blades of the Rose, I thank you for your service to Horizon. Ah, but we have not been idle. While you were afield, we succeeded in identifying the traitor within our ranks. Is that so? Then by your leave, I should very much like to have a word with the fellow in private. No, I'm afraid that will not be possible. Regrettably, he managed to subdue the unit of blades dispatched to detain him and made good his escape. Oh, for the love of... And how did he manage that exactly? Your men haven't been sampling the somnus we confiscated, have they? Or was he a giant in disguise? No, but he was quite strong. A sea wolf. Leminzen born and raised, I believe. But do not worry. We will find him. You have my word on that. I see. Pray keep me apprised of any developments. Yes? She's standing next to me. Understood. I fear our time together is at an end, my friend. Your services are required elsewhere. Awfully disappointing, I know, but one must follow where duty leads. You might try to look a little disappointed. Or do you mean to give me another one of your stoic nods? You do, don't you? Thank you all for watching. I've been having a great time going back through the story again, and I hope you have too. If so, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to watch me live, you can find me on Twitch. The link is down below. Have a great one.